Good morning, Internet. And I guess I have to apologize to my subscribers and to my regular viewers because it's been over 2 months since I've last published a video. And this morning when I set out to do this one, I realized I pretty much had to relearn how to do everything. So hopefully this will turn out pretty good. Right now I'm standing on top of a dam at Prompton State Park. And one of the reasons I came up here is because I noticed that my neighbor would go off and visit state parks almost every weekend. And I thought, what a good idea. So I'm going to give that a try. This particular park, I got the idea to visit it from my cousin. So that's why I'm out here today. And it's about 7, maybe 10 kilometers from where I live. But like I said, I'm up here on top of the dam. And when I got here, I realized that there's just a giant wall between the pathway that I'm on and the dam itself. So there's, other than coming up here to get to the other side, there's hardly any reason at all to come up here. You can't see the dam, or you can't see the water or the lake, I guess, from here. So I'm not sure what there is to see up here, but I'm going to walk to the end of this just to take a look at what's on the other side, and maybe there's an interesting path that I can follow over there. I found a door that actually opens through the wall that's on top of the dam, and if we go through this door, we'll be able to see the lake. Well, it was a very cloudy day until I got out here, and we also had a little bit of rain in town, so now the sun's starting to come out. It's about 24 degrees, so it's warming up. And it's not really a fall day anymore. It started off looking like a typical fall day or autumn day, depending on where you're from. I'm still waiting for the leaves to change color. And you can see here there's another door that goes through this wall. And it looks like that's the entire length of the dam. It's called Prompton Dam. This is Prompton State Park. And for sure it doesn't look like there's too much water in the dam right now. A couple videos ago, I think I mentioned that this will be the first time in a long time, almost probably maybe 25 years, since I'm in an area that actually has seasons enough where the leaves change color. And we're getting to that time of the year where that's starting to happen here in northeastern Pennsylvania. So hopefully over the next maybe week or two, maybe 3 weeks, I'm not really sure of the timeline, we'll be at peak foliage season, as they call it on the weather on TV. So we'll be able to get some nice shots of all the different colored leaves that we get in Pennsylvania. I just talked to someone on the bridge who hikes in this area a lot, and he said that if you follow a path all the way around the dam, it's about 16 kilometers in length. I have no intention of doing a hike that's that far today. I just came out here to see what this park was like, and it does have interesting trails here. Unfortunately, they're kind of wet right now because we had rain last night and rain this morning. So in addition to being wet, they're also slippery. So I think I'm just going to go in a little bit and see what it looks like here and then head back. But he told me that there's a wooden bridge up ahead, but I'm not really sure how far up ahead it might be, so we'll see. The tree cover here varies quite a bit. Some of it is thick enough to where it feels like you're walking through a tunnel. Other parts of it, it seems like you might be out in a field somewhere. You can probably see me a little bit better now because the tree cover has thinned a bit, whereas back there just a few meters was pretty dark. Anyway, I did not make it to the wooden bridge, and right now I'm heading back to the dam. One thing that's really noticeable here is how eerily quiet it is in the woods or in the forest. I can hear motors rumbling off in the distance, but There's no wind here, so there's no wind rustling through the leaves or anything like that. It's just really, really quiet. I'm standing on the Mussel side of the dam now, and if you can see barely down there, there's water. There's very little water in the lake. But imagine if that lake were actually filled up to where the dam would be overflowing. This entire area would be underwater. Parking lot, picnic table, you name it. Everything here would be underwater. This dam, or this area of this dam, is a lot larger than it appears when you get here. When you see the fishing or swimming area, it doesn't really seem that big, but when you look at the size of the dam, when they built this, they were planning on holding back a lot of water. Okay, that was Prompton State Park. If you're looking for a nice way to spend a fall afternoon, that's a great place to do it. They've got hiking trails, lots of space around picnic tables. They've got a disc golf course. They even have a swimming area, but I'm not sure at this time of the year that most people would be interested in swimming. They have fishing. I know I've saw some fishermen out there. I assume they let fishermen on the lake. And it's just a nice place to spend a couple hours in the fall. One more thing I want to touch on before I leave this video is a lot of people have been asking me when I'm going back to Malaysia. And I always tell them at the end of this year. But the real answer is I don't really know. The borders in Asia are still closed in most cases, as they are in every other country in the world. It's very difficult for anybody to go anywhere except their home country when it comes to international travel. So when will I be going back to Malaysia? I don't really know. I'm hoping towards the end of the year or early next year, but only time will tell. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time, and I also promise that I'll try to get videos out back on our regular weekly schedule. Bye now.